Aloha, I'm Kala'i Miller, and welcome to this special in-flight edition of Ocean Paddler TV on Hawaiian skies. Today we take you to the North Shore of Maui for the yearly Olukai Ho'olaule'a. This is a two-day festival that is centered around what has become one of the most competitive downwind, stand-up, and one-man outrigger canoe races in the world.
Today we are here at Maliko Bay on Maui's North Shore for the 4th annual Olukai Ho'olaule'a. At noon on Saturday we have the stand-up race. The Maliko course is an 8-mile downwind run to Kanaha Beach Park. The body of water from Maliko Bay to Kanaha is known as the Magic Carpet Ride. This is the best and the fastest downwind course in all of the Hawaiian Islands. And of course, the race finishes with about a 300-yard beach run finish. Sunday, we switch over to the discipline of the OC1. Again, the same course from Maliko Bay to Kanaha.
Oh, to be out in that lineup with 300 plus people, you just feel like a huge ball of fish, just trying to stay within the boundaries of what they're setting.
All of a sudden the race was on, and then I had to realize, whoa, now it's on, and there were like so many people, and it was pretty intense.
This event is the Olukai. I mean, it's every year, like progressively getting harder and harder. More people are coming.
As far as I'm aware, all the top guys in Hawaii and even most of the world are here in Maui for this race. So I'm hoping to get top 10 at the moment.
There's probably about 10, 15 guys that today can win this race. That's how competitive this race really is. And you know, you'll get a chance to see firsthand what goes on out there today.
Maliko is so known because it sort of represents the peak of racing. It's not just paddling, it's paddling plus being able to read the water and connect the bumps, and it's sort of the pinnacle of getting to Maliko and doing a race here. It's kind of like you've experienced everything racing has to offer, you know, and so all the stories you've read and all the build-up, and you get to like be there and experience it, it doesn't let you down. It's awesome.
Out there today, right from the start, Danny and Dave, we all knew that like, okay, let's stick, not necessarily stick together, but these are like my competition, and I was not gonna let them out of my sight. And then at one point, I just put my head down and I was like, okay, I gotta get out of this.
what I love to do when I'm out there and it's windy and you're surfing, connecting the dots and just connecting those glides.
My whole life's kind of been about fun, and stand-up is fun. Every facet, every part of it, to me, is fun. And I think that's the same attraction that people are feeling and experiencing that are getting into the sport.
Olukai Ho'olaule'a over the years has become one of the best races for people to attend, not just from Hawaii, but from around the world.
And because it's one of the only races that some of the top paddlers can get some money prize, and that it's like huge. And with a whole, you know, ohana fun going on at the end of the race, and the concerts, all the good fun moments we have. And I've seen more and more people actually wanting to paddle because they see a race like this and they want to be a part of it too.
Conditions today are probably not the norm for Maliko. Maliko generally is a great down the coast with the trade winds all lined up, lots of bumps to ride. Today is going to be, looks like a little more variable. We're not sure about the direction. It seems to have shifted here a little bit.
In California, we definitely have more of the kind of conditions that are going to be happening today. So it's going to get hot out there. It's going to be a lot more work than normal. Might benefit me some because it's something that I'm used to doing, but it'll be a good run no matter what. It's just always fun out there.
There's a couple points where we have the whole ocean and every single wave to choose from, and at one point Jimmy and I were on the same wave just looking at each other laughing.
And you know, you're trying to edge each other out at the same time. You know it's a competition, but in the end, we're all great friends too, you know? So it's like you don't want to break the guy's boat, but at the same time you want to kick his butt.
I think what's pretty cool to see is as far as you get your stand-up and you got the one-mans, and you got one-mans transitioning over to the stand-up, which bring out incredible competitors in the sport itself.
California is a lot different than the competition here at home. There's not as much of attendance from the women at the races, and you come out here and you see these strong, amazing women, and they are just running down these races, running down men, and really putting out a good showing.
It is awesome that the prize money is equal for men and women, because a lot of races it's not. And I think because of it, there's a lot of women that show up to do this race, you know, because they feel like, wow, we count. This is great, you know, they respect us.
That makes us very happy, and we do really appreciate that, because we do put a lot of time on training too. We do put a lot of money on that sport too. It doesn't have any difference in between men and women.
Super competitive race. I was able to get a jump off the line, and it was me and Jimmy Austin battling. And at one point, I was finally able to get a little gap on him, and when I turned to look back and check to see where he was, I saw Travis Grant. So seeing him is never pleasant. But between him, Jimmy, and I saw Alfred a few times, there was a lot of good competition here, and it was a fight to the finish.
Andrea and I were battling for a little while, and then Rachel came up. I think I got away for a little while, but then I think Rachel caught a nice wave, and she's so strong. She just got right ahead of me, and it was a close finish.
Now that's an event that we're always happy to be part of. For detailed race results, check out olukai.com. Well, enjoy the rest of your flight. Until next time, I'm Kala'i Miller, and as we say in Hawaii, Ho'e pa!